What if respect is not about what we demand, but what we give? And what if Stoicism holds the key to this understanding? Let's embark on a journey to the crossroads, where respect meets Stoicism, where the ancient wisdom of Stoic philosophers intertwines with the concept of respect. This intersection is not a mere coincidence, but a profound connection that has the potential to transform our understanding of respect. Stoicism, a philosophy rooted in the Hellenistic period of ancient Greece, is more than a set of teachings. It's a way of life that encourages us to accept the world as it is, to control our emotions, and to live in harmony with nature. It pushes us to focus on what's within our control and let go of what's not. Now, let's consider respect. Often we view respect as a form of recognition or admiration that we expect from others. But what if we were to look at respect through the lens of Stoicism? Stoicism teaches us that respect is not about demanding admiration, but about giving understanding, empathy, and kindness. It's about acknowledging the inherent value in every individual, regardless of their status, wealth, or power. It's about treating others with dignity, not because we expect something in return, but because it's the right thing to do. This Stoic view of respect challenges the conventional paradigm. It invites us to shift from a self-centered perspective, where respect is something we demand, to an other-centered perspective, where respect is something we give. By embracing this Stoic perspective on respect, we open ourselves to a world of deeper connections, meaningful relationships, and a profound sense of fulfillment. We begin to understand that respect is not a commodity to be traded, but a gift to be given freely. Through this exploration, we will unravel how Stoicism can guide us in cultivating a deep, enduring respect for ourselves and for others. This is not just a philosophical discourse, but a practical guide to living a life of respect. Join us as we delve into the profound wisdom of ancient Stoic philosophers and uncover the path to deep, enduring respect. Our journey begins with Zeno of Citium, the father of Stoicism. Born in the island of Cyprus around 334 years before the Common Era, Zeno was a merchant by trade. A shipwreck near Athens, however, would serve as a pivotal twist in his tale, leading him to the Athenian bookshops where he discovered the works of Socrates. Socrates' teachings sparked a transformative fire in Zeno, igniting a deep-seated desire to understand the essence of virtue and human nature. He studied under the tutelage of the Cynics and the Megarians, delving into their philosophies, yet he yearned for something more. Zeno sought a philosophy that was practical, one that could guide everyday life. Thus, Stoicism was born. Stoicism, named after the Stoa Poikile or painted porch where Zeno taught, was not just a philosophy, it was a way of life. It was a practical guide on how to navigate the tumultuous seas of life, armed with reason and virtue as one's compass. Zeno's teachings emphasized personal virtue as the highest form of goodness. He believed in the supremacy of reason, advocating that one must live in accordance with nature. This meant accepting the world as it is, not as we wish it to be. It meant understanding that some things are within our control and others are not. This was Zeno's interpretation of respect. To respect oneself and others, we must understand our place in the world, acknowledging the limits of our control and accepting the natural order of things. This respect is not born from fear or obligation, but from a deep understanding of our interdependence and our shared humanity. Zeno's teachings set the stage for a philosophy that continues to impact millions around the globe. His ideas continue to resonate, echoing through the corridors of time, reminding us of the power of virtue, the importance of respect, and the beauty of accepting life as it unfolds. His legacy, Stoicism, is more than a philosophy. It is a testament to the enduring power of human resilience and wisdom. From Zeno's modest school in Athens, Stoicism spread, finding voice in the teachings of philosophers like Epictetus and Seneca. As the philosophy of Stoicism traversed the ancient world, it was embraced by two influential thinkers who would shape its trajectory: Epictetus, a former slave-turned-philosopher, and Seneca, a statesman and dramatist. Both men brought their unique perspectives to Stoicism, enriching it with their insights on respect and human dignity. Epictetus, born into bondage, found freedom in his mind. For him, respect was a matter of perspective, a reflection of our inner state rather than our external circumstances. He asserted that we should strive to respect ourselves above all, cultivating inner virtue and wisdom. He believed that by mastering our thoughts and emotions, we could earn our self-respect, and consequently, the respect of others. Seneca, a man of wealth and power, had a different vantage point. He understood respect as something earned through actions rather than bestowed by status. He argued that respect is not found in the abundance of one's wealth or the power they wield, but in their character and their treatment of others. Seneca's writings emphasize the importance of empathy, kindness, and fairness in earning respect. Both Epictetus and Seneca underlined the importance of self-control, wisdom, and virtue in their teachings. They believed that respect, at its core, was about acknowledging the inherent dignity in every human being. They taught that we should treat others as we would want to be treated, a sentiment echoed in philosophies and religions around the world. Their teachings also highlighted the idea of respect for the natural order of things, an important tenet of Stoic philosophy. This involves accepting the world as it is, not as we wish it to be, and respecting the natural flow of life and the universe. Through their wisdom, Stoicism evolved, offering nuanced perspectives on respect and human dignity. Their teachings continue to resonate today, reminding us that respect is not just about how we treat others, but also how we treat ourselves and how we interact with the world around us. In the hands of the Roman philosopher Emperor Marcus Aurelius, Stoicism found its most influential proponent. The Roman Empire, the most powerful entity of its time, was under the rule of a Stoic philosopher. Yet, Marcus Aurelius was not just any philosopher. He was a Stoic, whose reign was characterized by humility, respect, and an unwavering commitment to his principles. Marcus Aurelius deeply believed in the power of respect and humility. To him, these were not just mere words, but the pillars of his leadership. He wielded power not with an iron fist, but with an open palm, always ready to listen, to understand, and to guide. His meditations, a personal journal of his thoughts and musings, offer a window into his Stoic mind. He wrote, "The best revenge is not to be like your enemy," a clear testament to his belief in respect and humility as a response to power. His approach to power was unique, especially considering the time he lived in. Instead of seeking to dominate or control, Marcus Aurelius sought to understand and empathize. He believed in the power of respect and humility to inspire loyalty and devotion, a stark contrast to the fear and intimidation often used by rulers of his time. This Stoic approach to power and respect was not just limited to his reign. Marcus Aurelius applied these principles to his personal life as well. He treated everyone with the same level of respect, whether they were a senator or a slave. His humility was evident in his willingness to learn from anyone, regardless of their social status or position. Marcus Aurelius's Stoicism wasn't just a philosophy, it was a way of life. His teachings on respect and humility continue to inspire leaders and individuals around the world, centuries after his death. He demonstrated that power doesn't have to corrupt, that respect and humility can exist even in the highest echelons of power. With Marcus Aurelius, Stoicism reached its zenith, its teachings resonating across the Roman Empire and beyond. His influence on Stoicism was profound, cementing its place in the annals of philosophy and forever linking the idea of respect with the Stoic way of life. So, what exactly do Stoic philosophers teach us about respect? Well, to begin with, Stoicism posits that respect is not just an external act, but also an internal virtue. It's a mindset, a perspective, a way of looking at the world and the people in it. In Stoic philosophy, respect is not something that's given out of fear or obligation, but it's a reflection of our inner virtues. One of the key Stoic principles is that of self-respect. It is the cornerstone upon which all other forms of respect are built. The Stoics believed that we must first respect ourselves, our thoughts, our emotions, and our actions before we can truly respect others. Self-respect, according to Stoicism, is a recognition of our own worth and dignity. It's about understanding that we are rational, capable beings who have the power to control our reactions and emotions. Next, Stoicism teaches us to respect the autonomy of others. It's about understanding that just as we are rational beings with our own thoughts, feelings and desires, so too are others. We should not try to control or manipulate others, but rather we should respect their freedom to make their own choices. This is a fundamental aspect of Stoic respect. Finally, Stoicism teaches us that respect is a reflection of virtue. It's not about power, status, or wealth. It's about how we treat others, how we respond to adversity, and how we live our lives. Respect, in the Stoic sense, is about recognizing the inherent worth and dignity of all human beings. It's about treating others not as means to an end, but as ends in themselves. In essence, Stoic respect is about acknowledging the intrinsic value of every individual, including ourselves. It's about treating others with kindness and dignity, not because of what they can do for us, but because of who they are. These principles form the bedrock of Stoic respect, a respect rooted not in power or status, but in virtue and dignity. In the 21st century, the echoes of Stoic philosophy are still heard, still relevant. In our fast-paced, technology-driven world, the ancient wisdom of Stoicism has found a new home. From the bustling streets of New York to the serene landscapes of Sydney, individuals are turning to Stoicism as a guiding light, a compass in the storm of modern life. Stoicism's teachings on respect are particularly resonant today. In a time where online interactions can be impersonal and even hostile, the Stoic principle of treating others with dignity and respect offers a refreshing contrast. It reminds us of the value of empathy, understanding, and patience in our dealings with others. In the corporate world, Stoicism is influencing leadership styles. The Stoic leader is not swayed by ego or personal ambition. Instead, they lead with humility, fairness, and respect for their team. This approach fosters a positive workplace culture and promotes mutual respect among colleagues. In the realm of personal relationships, Stoicism encourages us to treat our loved ones with the same respect we wish to receive. It teaches us to remain calm in the face of conflict, to listen with an open mind, and to respond with kindness. In the wider community, Stoic respect extends to all. It calls for understanding and compassion towards those who are different from us. It encourages us to see the shared humanity in everyone we meet. This Stoic perspective fosters a sense of unity and mutual respect, breaking down barriers and promoting social harmony. In the digital age, Stoicism is also finding its place. Social media platforms are filled with quotes from Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus. These bite-sized pieces of wisdom remind us to respect ourselves, to control our reactions, and to focus on what truly matters. Indeed, the Stoic philosophy, with its emphasis on respect, is a guiding beacon in our modern world. It offers a timeless framework for navigating the complexities of our interpersonal relationships. It encourages us to pause, reflect, and choose respect. Even after millennia, Stoicism continues to guide us, its teachings on respect as pertinent today as they were in ancient Greece and Rome. Understanding Stoicism and respect is one thing, applying it in our lives is quite another. Let's delve into the practical aspect of incorporating Stoic principles of respect into our daily lives. To begin, we have to remember the Stoic notion of control. Stoics believed we have complete control over our actions, reactions, and attitudes. This concept is vital for cultivating respect. When we take responsibility for our reactions, we demonstrate respect for ourselves and others. Next, we must learn to practice indifference towards things outside our control. For Stoics, the world outside our minds is indifferent. It's neither good nor bad, it just is. Applying this principle, we learn to respect others' decisions and perspectives, even if we don't agree with them. Another Stoic principle to adopt is the pursuit of virtue. Virtue, according to the Stoics, is the highest good. In the context of respect, virtue manifests as integrity, honesty, and kindness. By embodying these traits, we not only command respect, but also inspire it in others. Then, we have the Stoic practice of negative visualization. This involves imagining the loss of things we value. While it may sound gloomy, this practice helps us appreciate what we have and respect the impermanence of life. Lastly, the Stoic principle of amor fati, or love of fate, encourages us to embrace all life's experiences, both good and bad. By accepting our experiences, we demonstrate respect for life's unpredictable nature. So how do we apply these principles? Start small. Practice controlling your reactions, showing indifference to external events, pursuing virtue, visualizing loss, and embracing fate. Remember, Stoicism is not an overnight transformation. It's a lifelong journey towards wisdom and virtue. As we navigate our lives, let Stoicism guide us towards a deeper, more meaningful understanding of respect. Respect, as understood by Stoicism, is not a currency to be traded, but a commitment to be lived. This fundamental principle has guided our journey through an exploration of Stoicism, respect, and the profound connection between the two. We began at the intersection of respect and Stoicism, tracing the birth of Stoicism back to its roots in ancient Greece. We saw how the philosophy, born in a bustling marketplace, soon expanded across borders and cultures, its influence stretching all the way to the Roman Empire. Stoicism's resilience lies in its universality, its principles resonating across time and space. One such principle is the Stoic approach to respect. Unlike fleeting admiration or fickle popularity, Stoic respect is grounded in character. It's about acknowledging the inherent dignity in every individual, about embodying virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. It's about a commitment to live truthfully and act with integrity. As we ventured into the modern era, we discovered how Stoicism continues to thrive, its timeless wisdom offering guidance in a rapidly changing world. In an age of instant gratification and superficial validation, Stoicism provides a compass, steering us towards a more meaningful, fulfilled existence. We then turned the lens towards ourselves, exploring the role of Stoicism in our lives. Stoicism isn't just a philosophy to be studied, it's a way of life to be embraced. It encourages us to focus on what's within our control and let go of what isn't. It inspires us to pursue virtue, to cultivate inner peace, and to live in harmony with nature and humanity. So, how can Stoicism help us earn deep respect? It reminds us that respect isn't won through pomp or pretense, but through authenticity and virtue. It teaches us that respect isn't about being admired from afar, but about being valued for who we are at our core. In the end, Stoicism teaches us that the path to deep, enduring respect lies not outside us, but within us. It's about embracing our humanity, nurturing our virtues, and living our truth. It's about being the best version of ourselves, not for the applause of the crowd, but for the peace of our soul. That's the Stoic way. That's the path to deep, enduring respect.